You may feel healthy today, but are you ignoring the warning signs that could determine your health in your golden years? Some people in their 70s move with confidence, stay mentally sharp, and have abundant energy. Others slow down, stress out daily tasks, and feel the weight of aging creeping in. Why does this happen? Most people overlook 7 critical signs, scientifically proven indicators that can predict how long you'll live and how healthy you'll stay after 70. In this episode, you'll discover exactly what to look for in your body and lifestyle, and more importantly, what you can do right now to extend your longevity. Stay with me, because some of these might surprise you. Let's get started. First, just observe your walking speed. You might think that longevity depends on genetics or complex medical tests, but researchers have discovered that one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live after age 70 isn't in your DNA, medical history, or even your diet. It's in your walking speed. Let's compare Joe and Frank. Both are 75 years old, but their lives look very different. Every morning, Joe puts on his sneakers and heads outside. His pace is steady, and he doesn't hesitate when crossing the street or climbing stairs. He doesn't feel held back by his age. Then there's Frank. A few years ago, he was just as active as Joe. But lately, he's noticed a change. His steps feel heavier. When walking with others, he struggles to keep up. He needs to take frequent breaks. Sometimes he even feels a bit unsteady on his feet. Studies show that people in their 70s who maintain a fast, steady walking pace tend to live significantly longer than those who slow down. That's because walking speed is closely linked to overall health. Your legs are the foundation of your body. Stronger muscles mean better mobility and independence. Walking improves circulation and reduces the risk of heart disease. A steady pace is also associated with better cognitive health and a lower risk of dementia. But when your steps become slow and unsteady, it can be an early warning sign of muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. But walking speed is something you can improve. If you notice yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Take action. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a difference. Use light weights or resistance bands to keep your muscles strong. Standing on one leg for a few seconds or practicing heel-to-toe walking can help improve stability. So, take a moment to check in with yourself. Pay attention to your pace. Is it strong and steady, or do you feel yourself slowing down? Next, we'll talk about another sign, one that's right in the palm of your hand. Stay tuned. What if I told you that your handshake could predict how many years you have left to live? In fact, researchers have discovered that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of vitality in older adults. Let's take a look at 78-year-old Robert. He's the kind of person who always greets others with a firm and confident handshake. He stays active, lifts light weights, and never struggles with daily tasks like carrying groceries or opening jars. His handshake is strong, just like his overall health. Now, compare that to Walter. He's the same age as Robert, but simple tasks like twisting open a bottle cap or holding a heavy bag have become difficult. He assumes it's just a natural part of aging, but what he doesn't realize is that his weakening grip is an early warning sign of frailty, muscle loss, and declining overall health. Studies have shown a strong link between weak grip strength and a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even a shorter lifespan. According to research published in The Lancet, grip strength is a powerful predictor of future health problems, sometimes even more reliable than blood pressure. A study from BMJ found that for every 5-kilogram decrease in grip strength, the risk of death from heart disease, stroke, or cancer significantly increases. So, what does this mean? If your grip strength is declining, it's a sign that your entire body is losing strength, and that's something we need to change. Start improving your grip strength today. Use a hand gripper, those small devices designed to strengthen your hands. Try squeezing them 10 to 15 times per hand, twice a day. You can also squeeze a tennis ball, holding and releasing it for a few seconds to improve endurance and grip power. Even lifting light weights helps strengthen not just your hands, but also your arms and entire body. You don't need to spend hours at the gym, just a few minutes a day can make a big difference. So, if you're still watching and find this valuable, comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And get ready, because next we'll be talking about a key factor related to balance. Stay tuned, try this right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds? Your ability to balance on one foot is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Scientists have found that people who struggle with balance have a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline as they age. Carol has always made movement a priority. She walks daily, practices yoga, and enjoys stretching exercises. When she lifts one foot off the ground, she remains steady, strong, and confident, as if her body instinctively knows how to maintain balance. Nancy, on the other hand, never really thought about balance. One day, just for fun, she tried the 10-second balance test. The moment she lifted her foot, she wobbled. Instinctively, she reached for the nearest piece of furniture to keep herself from falling. According to a study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, adults over 70 who cannot balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds are twice as likely to die in the next 10 years compared to those who can. Why? Because balance is connected to multiple systems in your body. Losing balance is often an early sign of frailty and neurological decline. But if you struggled with the 10-second balance test, don't worry. You can train your body to become stronger and more stable. Try standing on one foot for 10 to 15 seconds, then switch sides. Do this 2 to 3 times a day. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other. Yoga helps strengthen muscles, improve coordination, and enhance brain-body connection. Your balance today predicts your stability in the future. Up next, a key sign you should pay attention to, one that appears every single night. But before we get into that, I have a 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just tap the notification bell and hit the subscribe button. That would mean the world. It supports this channel so much. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Do we have a deal? Sign 4. Sleep. Most people think sleep is just about resting and recharging, but in reality, it's so much more. Every night while you sleep, your body works hard, repairing cells, boosting immunity, and even clearing toxins from your brain. But if your sleep is inconsistent, restless, or cut short, your health can take a serious hit. And you know what? Sleep problems after age 70 can predict everything from memory decline to heart disease, and even your overall lifespan. Now, let's take a look at 2 men in their mid-70s is Henry and Bill. Henry prioritizes a consistent sleep routine. He goes to bed at the same time every night, avoids screens before bedtime, and wakes up feeling refreshed after 7 hours of quality sleep. His mind is sharp, his body is strong, and he rarely gets sick. Bill, on the other hand, struggles. His nights are restless. He tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and often feels exhausted even after spending 8 hours in bed. He's tired during the day and his blood pressure is rising. How does sleep affect longevity? The National Institute on Aging has found that older adults with high-quality, consistent sleep tend to live longer and stay healthier. Meanwhile, those with chronic insomnia face higher risks of serious health problems, accelerated cognitive decline, and an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. At Harvard Medical School, Researchers have linked disrupted sleep to higher blood pressure and inflammation, both of which significantly raise the risk of heart disease. A study from the Journal of the American Heart Association found that adults over 70 who regularly get less than 6 hours of sleep per night have a 30% higher risk of dying from heart disease. What does this mean for you? If you're not getting enough sleep, your body ages faster than normal. How to improve your sleep? Starting tonight. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid blue light before bed. The light from TVs and phones disrupts your body's natural sleep cycle. Try dimming the lights and avoiding screens for an hour before bed. Get sunlight during the day. Natural light helps regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep at night. Watch your meal timing. Eating late can disrupt digestion and keep you awake. Stick to a lighter evening meal. Stay active. Regular physical activity improves sleep quality. Just avoid exercising too close to bedtime. So, if you wake up feeling tired every morning, struggle to fall asleep, or wake up multiple times during the night, it's time to take action. How did you sleep last night? Comment "Great" below if you're already working on these habits, or start making small changes today. Your future health depends on it. Now, the next key predictor of longevity is right in your kitchen. Let's find out what it is. Did you know that your appetite and eating habits are powerful indicators of your overall health and longevity? A strong appetite, combined with a balanced diet, helps keep your muscles strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. But when your appetite starts to decline, it could be your body's way of signaling that something isn't right. Ignoring it can lead to muscle loss, frailty, and an increased risk of illness. How does appetite affect longevity? Let's look at two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret loves food and sees meals as a source of energy and joy. She eats a variety of fresh, whole foods and prepares her meals with enthusiasm. She feels strong, alert, and full of life. Susan, on the other hand, doesn't feel as hungry as she used to. She skips meals, often forgets to eat, and relies on processed foods or snacks. Over the past year, she has noticed unintentional weight loss, lower energy levels, and more frequent colds. According to a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consume nutrient-dense diets with enough protein and healthy fats live longer, maintain better mobility, and experience slower cognitive decline. What does this mean for you? If you find yourself eating less, feeling full too quickly, or losing weight without trying, it's time to pay attention. How to improve your eating habits? Eat smaller meals every 3 to 4 hours, instead of 3 large meals to keep your energy levels steady. Focus on nutrient-dense foods like lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats, and colorful vegetables to fuel your body. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can suppress appetite, so aim for at least 6 to 8 cups of water per day. Make meals enjoyable. Eat with family or friends, listen to music, or experiment with new flavors to rekindle your enjoyment of food. Prioritize muscle-building foods like eggs, fish, beans, and Greek yogurt to maintain strength and prevent frailty. Healthy eating after 70 isn't just about keeping your stomach full. It's about giving your body the fuel it needs to thrive. How's your appetite lately? Comment number 6 below. If you're committed to making small adjustments and fueling your body for a longer, healthier life. Up next, we're talking about one of the biggest silent killers of longevity. Stay tuned. We all deal with stress, unexpected bills, health concerns, family conflicts. Life doesn't stop throwing challenges our way just because we're getting older. But how do you handle it? The way you manage stress after 70 can have a direct impact on your longevity. Richard constantly worries about things beyond his control, imagining worst-case scenarios and getting stuck in negative thought patterns. Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel anxious, it physically damages your body. It weakens the immune system, raises blood pressure, disrupts sleep, and even accelerates aging. Then there's John. Instead of dwelling on stress, he's learned to manage it. He practices deep breathing, takes daily walks, and stays socially connected. He doesn't let small frustrations consume him, and as a result, his blood pressure stays normal, his sleep is deep, and his energy remains steady. People who manage stress well tend to live longer, stay healthier, and maintain mental clarity well into old age. How stress affects longevity. According to research from the American Heart Association, chronic stress can increase the risk of heart disease by up to 40% and weaken the immune system. Studies from the Alzheimer's Association show that older adults with high stress levels have a greater risk of memory loss and dementia. If you don't learn to control stress, it can take years off your life. You can take control of stress before it controls you. Practice deep breathing. Simple breathing exercises can lower blood pressure and calm your nervous system in minutes. Spend time with friends, family, or community groups. Social connections protect your brain and improve emotional well-being. Exercise regularly. Physical activity reduces stress hormones and releases endorphins, which boost your mood. Try mindfulness or prayer. Research shows that mindfulness and prayer can lower anxiety and increase emotional resilience. Laugh more. Laughter reduces stress hormones and strengthens the immune system. Watch a funny movie or call a friend who makes you smile. Most importantly, let go of what you can't control. The ability to stay calm and focus on what you can control is not just good for your mind. It's a key factor in how long and how well you live. Learn to let go, manage your emotions, and protect your body from the inside out. What do you think? If this message resonates with you, comment "value" below to show that you truly care about your mental well-being. Up next, a key sign that has nothing to do with your body but affects every relationship in your life. Stay tuned. Your social connections can predict how long you'll live. Do you believe it? Loneliness isn't just a feeling of sadness or isolation. It's a serious health risk. Research has found that loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day and increases the risk of early death by 26%. Take Barbara, for example. Over time, she gradually withdrew from social activities. She once had a close-knit group of friends, but as the years passed, they lost touch. Even though she had family, she rarely reached out. Month by month, she began to feel isolated, her mood declined, and her overall health started to deteriorate. What Barbara didn't realize was that her loneliness wasn't just an emotional burden. It was also affecting her physical health. On the other hand, staying socially active can boost your immune system, improve brain function, and even lower the risk of heart disease. As Eleanor believes that friendship is medicine, she stays in touch with old friends, participates in a local book club, and enjoys spending time with her grandchildren. She laughs often, shares stories, and feels deeply connected to the people around her. Human connection isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. The science of social connection and longevity studies show that people with strong social relationships tend to live longer and have a lower risk of dementia. Engaging conversations keep the brain active and slow cognitive decline, while social interaction also helps reduce stress and inflammation. Research from Brigham Young University found that loneliness increases the risk of death more than obesity or physical inactivity. It's time to change that. You don't have to be surrounded by people all the time to feel connected. Even small efforts can make a big difference. Reconnect with an old friend. A short conversation can rebuild relationships. Join a group or club. Whether it's a book club, church group, or fitness class, shared interests make it easy to connect. Turn small talk with neighbors into a habit. Help others. Volunteering creates purpose and strengthens connections. Prioritize family time. Schedule regular check-ins, dinners, or video calls to maintain relationships. The relationships you nurture today don't just bring happiness, they help ensure that you'll be healthier and live longer in the years ahead. We've now covered the 7 surprising signs of longevity, but before you go, take a moment to reflect. How many of these signs do you recognize in yourself? Stay tuned for our final thoughts. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect. Through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle warning signs that your health might be declining? Your future isn't set in stone. Science has shown that the choices you make today can add years to your life, and more importantly, life to your years. Most of the key predictors of longevity, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are things you can improve. Not walking as fast as you used to? And start with short daily walks and gradually increase your pace. Studies show that maintaining a brisk walking speed can reduce the risk of premature death by 20%. Noticing weaker hands? Strengthen your grip with hand exercises and light weightlifting. Research suggests that improving grip strength is linked to lower heart disease risk. Struggling with balance? Try simple exercises like standing on one foot for 10 seconds daily, a test linked to better survival rates in older adults. Sleep feeling off? Create a bedtime routine that includes dim lighting, less screen time, and a consistent schedule. Restorative sleep helps protect against dementia and heart disease. Skipping meals or losing appetite? Focus on nutrient-dense foods and stay hydrated, because seniors who eat well tend to maintain stronger muscles and better immune function. Feeling overwhelmed by stress? Deep breathing, laughter, and staying socially engaged lower cortisol levels, helping you stay mentally and physically healthy. Feeling isolated? Reach out to an old friend, join a club, or volunteer. People with strong social ties live an average of 7.5 years longer than those who are lonely. These aren't huge life overhauls. They're small, simple changes that, when practiced consistently, can dramatically improve your health and longevity. Not just more years, but better years. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about improving the quality of life you experience in those years. What do you want your 70s, 80s, and even 90s to look like? Do you want to wake up each morning feeling energized, strong, and independent? Or do you want to be held back by frailty, fatigue, and avoidable health issues? The choices you make today determine that future. So don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to change. Take control now. Walk a little faster, eat a little better, sleep a little deeper, laugh a little more. Connect with others. These small actions add up to a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. We'd love to hear from you. What did you like best about today's video? And what small change are you going to make in your life? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your experiences inspire and encourage others. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.